Oh yeah, Jimmy Butler of Philadelphia 76ers. This is what I'm talking about right here. See, this is why I love the NBA so much. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. We've been talking about Boston. We've been talking about Toronto. We've been talking about Milwaukee. But now it's about the Philadelphia 76ers. They got a dog in the city of brotherly love. You're talking about Joel Embiid. You wanted to be league MVP. There's no excuse now. There's nothing standing in your way. Ben Simmons, you're a jump shot away from being a champion because you, with Embiid, with Butler, can make that kind of noise. Either way you slice it. I love what I'm seeing. I love what's going on right now. The great freaking Milwaukee. We'll see Toronto with Kawhi Leonard. We'll see the Boston Celtics with the crew. Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kyrie Irving, the whole bit. It doesn't matter anymore. This is what it's all about. This is basketball, baby. Jimmy Butler, a member of the Philadelphia 76ers. A dog is in the house. A dog is in the house.
It's killer raps, we got the hottest staff. In 03, I made a dynasty like Robert Kraft.
Whoa, y'all. What is going on in the NBA? I mean, I knew this would inevitably happen, but I didn't know it would happen like this. I mean, there's always been speculation, but there's nothing like when it actually comes into fruition. I mean, check it out, y'all. Of course, we all just heard Jimmy Butler just got dealt to the Philadelphia 76ers for Dario Saric, who's a quality player. He's quality. Robert Covington and a second-round pick. For Jimmy Butler? I mean, it was rumors that 4 first-round draft picks and all of that was... never mind that. But anyway, I'm gonna use this video today to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Hell, maybe even a couple of birds with 1 stone with this one, because I got a conversation I want to have with y'all real quick. I mean, this is strictly basketball fan to basketball fan. No script, no pen, no pad. This is straight off the top. I just want to have a simple conversation with y'all, right? The NBA's free agency situation has been around for a long time, probably since about the 70s, right? 60s, 70s, early 70s. And guys never really knew how to manage it. Guys never really knew how to take control and take command of the free agency. For instance, it's been for a while that normally guys stay with the team that drafted them until they usually get old and out of their prime, and then the team that drafted them tends to trade them, right? And then when guys get traded, they say what? It's just a business. Okay, well nowadays guys figured out that maybe this is just a business, and they figured out how to take their own situation in their own hands and using that reverse psychology against the NBA. See, listen, example, look at what Kawhi Leonard did this year. He's not playing back-to-backs. He wants to keep himself preserved because he's on his contract year. Same thing with Jimmy Butler. We all know what happened with the fiasco. If you guys don't know what happened with the fiasco, I made a video about it a little while back entitled The Real Reason Why Jimmy Butler Demanded a Trade. Go check that out if you don't know the backstory behind this. But Jimmy Butler basically wanted out. We all knew that. It started out with the disgruntledness, the players, Cat, Wiggins not seeing eye to eye, the whole practice fiasco when he called everybody out, and now it's been reported that after last night's game, Jimmy played over 40 plus minutes and he wasn't too happy about that. He instantly said, something has to be done about this. I'm not about to be playing 40 plus minutes a night in a losing effort. The next morning he gets traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, this is crazy. So my question to you guys is, will all these distractions remain in Philadelphia? Will Jimmy Butler still be disgruntled in Philadelphia if things don't go his way? If he doesn't get as much touches as he normally would? If the locker room isn't what he thought it was? I mean, he has the option to opt out of his contract after this season, but I'm just saying, either that can happen or this team can wreak havoc on the NBA. I mean, you could pretty much cancel my Christmas in August phase I went through with the Golden State Warriors, because man, I think if these guys put it together, they can have a legit shot against these boys. I mean, I'm not saying that they can beat that team. All I'm saying is, in my opinion, after this move, it's a for sure lock that they will be in the finals. If Jimmy Butler and the 76ers figure out how to make this thing work fast, by the time the playoffs roll around, this team will be trouble. I mean, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference right now. Currently, the Toronto Raptors are in first place in the East. The Sixers are in 4th place right now, tied for 3rd place right now. And the Minnesota Timberwolves are 3rd from last in the Western Conference, even with all the talent that they had. That's part of the reason I believe Jimmy Butler wants out. He wants to win. I understand that, but man, this is crazy. But another question I gotta ask y'all is, what does this do for the NBA? What does this do for the Timberwolves? And what does this do for the Philadelphia 76ers? I mean, we pretty much covered what it would do for the 76ers and what they gotta do. Now they gotta handle business. But where does this leave the Timberwolves? With their record being what, 4-9 right now? I know it's still early and anything can happen, but they not looking too good as a cohesive unit. Now they playing without their best player, arguably their best player. Does this mean that they saw enough in Derrick Rose to put him in a starting lineup and be that guy that he used to be back in 2011? I mean, the man dropped 50, then he came back around and dropped 40, 31, whatever it was. Like I said, I'm going off the top of my head, y'all. Bear with me if I make mistakes. But I mean, it's kind of crazy. Philadelphia went from an okay team that can contend in the East to instant championship contenders. I mean, the Vegas odds even went up from 30-1 to 16-1 when it comes to the 76ers winning the title now with Jimmy Butler. This guy's one of my favorite players in the NBA, man. He's like one of my top 5 favorite players in the NBA. This is crazy. And it's like, man, these guys have figured it out with free agency, man. It's like, look at what Le'Veon Bell is doing with Pittsburgh right now. He's covering his own tail so he won't get injured, to conserve his body so it won't ruin his money. I mean, these guys are figuring it out. They completely flipped the script. Players have control now, and I'm all for it. I mean, I hate what's going on with the Golden State Warriors, but that's as a fan. As a man, as a human being, a guy that owns his own house and pays his own bills, I understand what these players are doing. Kawhi Leonard not playing back-to-backs. Jimmy Butler not playing back-to-backs. Le'Veon Bell not coming back until week 10 when it's necessary for him to come back. It's gonna be a funky season, man. But anyways, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Please leave a like if you love the video, and please subscribe to the channel if you love sports the way that I do. Man, it's crazy, man. It's this season is gonna be crazy, man. It's like, look at the Washington Wizards. What's going on with the Washington Wizards? That's a video in its own. Man, what are they, like 2-9 right now? Like, that's crazy. They tanking on accident. I don't know, man, but it's been a doozy, and as always, OG out.
Who's your favorite player in the league?
Jimmy Butler?
You know you got traded, right?
No. What team?
He went to the Philadelphia 76ers. What y'all think about the Jimmy Butler trade, man? How y'all feeling about that?
I think Philly's a top team in the East for real, man. They got a closer.
They got a closer.
Yes.
I said they had a close before that indeed, but I just feel like they got a veteran presence now. You know, somebody that wants it probably more than they do, so that's a good thing.
Jimmy don't want
You
it.
say Jimmy don't want it?
Jimmy wanted to go to New York and Brooklyn, bro.
New York and Brooklyn.
Think so now?
That was his.
So look. This is my question to y'all though.
That's with Kyrie though. That was
That's right. Hurt.
You gotta.
The trade hurt Philly. See, we
They
got
not as
different.
that's not as deep. They not as deep, bro. They not as deep as the Celtics still gonna get them. I'm telling you, the Celtics deep.
Type of trade.
I understand they ain't played together none last year though.
That's not
They still-
nobody's
they
fault
still-
but
they
theirs
still- but
right
they still
now.
rusty,
That's
though.
nobody's fault. That ain't nobody else waiting on. Toronto ain't waiting on them. And definitely
The East so
Sixers
easy. The
now,
East-
though, they
the East so-
definitely gonna
the
build
East
up.
so-
Milwaukee not even waiting on
Thank
them.
you.
The East so easy
Milwaukee
they
not
gonna make
waiting
the
on.
playoffs.
All right,
You
so
give them
simple
the-
question though.
The Celtics.
It don't
Yeah,
matter.
we not saying that. They supposed to be niggas. Tracy McGrady said they could beat the Warriors in the
I
7-game
said it.
season.
I said it.
Tracy McGrady,
The
nigga.
Celtics?
Yes,
I said it.
nigga.
He's smoking crack.
No,
No,
You looking
they got the
at,
depth.
You're
They got the
looking
depth
at
to
the
do it.
depth.
All right,
and what
one
they
word
was missing
answer.
last
One
year.
word answer. Will the Philadelphia 76ers make it to the finals? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah.
What you say?
Toronto.
I say
Toronto? What you say?
I say yeah.
Yeah? What you say?
No.
No?
Not gonna happen.